this is the final result of this tutorial, and sorry for my pronouncing of the names of the paints, but I'm not English, I'm from Poland, so this is my excuse. Okay, so thank you for watching. Hi, today I will show you how to paint bone armor of Katakros. So for that I will use black from Vallejo model color, birch, I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry, I'm Polish, I'm not English, and white sand also from SK75. So here's birch, I will call it birch, white sands and black color. So let's start painting. My main focus will be to create a light source. I mean painting directly how light source shows us the reflection. So I will focus on this part to create a main highlight, and other parts will be a little bit darker. You will see in the process. So firstly I want to create I want to paint I want to mix birch with black color. Yes, it's very dark. So let's focus on creating sketch of the highlights. I'm using Raphael 8404 brush, size 20. Let's see if anybody will ask me. So let's focus on painting chest, because I painted a little bit of this miniature of cam. As you can see, this part is a little bit darker because there is a shadow. And sorry for any noises, but as you might know from my previous videos, I will buy a new microphone soon. So I'm using a stock microphone from my camera, and sorry for any noises because my neighbor is doing some renovations for a little bit long, to be honest. And you may hear that, and also trains, because I live nearby train station, so sorry for that, but I hope you will hear me very clearly, or sometimes you will not hear anything because I will not be talking. Okay, so as you can see, I created a sketch of highlights. It's very easy with such dark color. Then will be harder, because when you are getting more contrast, it will be harder to get smoother transitions, but we will solve that. Okay, so I will focus a little bit more on this side other than this, because this side is more is closer to our light source. As you can see, let's see, from here is light source, so it hits right here, so this part will be much more highlighted. So I'm now mixing more birch to adding more birch to black color. It's still dark, but it's lighter than previous coat. And let's keep on painting. remember to match intensity of color with previous paint job. I will add glazes later to this bone armor, but when I'm finished, because I do want to see what colors I want to add to our bone armor. Also, I want to create this chest very I mean a little bit lighter than other parts, because it's my part of the miniature will be chest and the head, so it's a focal point. As you can see, blade is still not finished, but I wanted to see how it would look. Maybe I will change the color of the blade, who knows. Okay, train is coming. Alright, so I will focus a little bit more on the painting than talking. I don't want to speed up the process of painting, because it's very useful for you to see how I use my brush and consistency of my paint. So speeding up is not the best idea. Alright. I'm all the time adding a little bit more birch when I'm creating highlights. As you can see, it's much more. There's more highlights. You might ask me why I'm not adding wet palette on the side of the screen. That's because of that I cannot record with my camera, because my phone camera, because the second camera, let's call it the second camera, because it's very uncomfortable to me. So you know, I'd rather to record anything than nothing. So I want to record in comfortable position, so you will see the process, the detail. So as you can see, this side is much brighter than this. But I will not leave this side dark as it is right now. But don't worry, I'm just focusing on seeing the contrast. Okay, I want to highlight ribs underneath as well. Small highlight. It will give a depth to the miniature. So as you can see, I'm almost using almost pure birch. Let's highlight this part. Now I'm using pure birch. No. So sorry for that, and please forgive me. I'm adding edge highlights with pure birch. It will give a contrast between parts. Also, let's highlight those holes. Okay, I'm gonna give a strong highlight on the ribs, on the top of the ribs. Let's focus on the chest. So as you can see, I'm talking more quiet when I'm very focused on painting. Okay, and now let's under highlight chest with mix of big and black. Well, as you can see, this part of the chest piece is very bright compared to the rest of the bone armor. So now let's paint a second part, uh, second side of chest piece. This side will be a more a little bit darker. So because of that, I want to show the light direction. But we cannot leave this part of the chest unpainted. Okay. Let's highlight edges with pure birch, whatever. Okay, let's add a little bit of pure birch right here. Okay, and right here. Oops. it's too bright for this. So as you can see, now it looks like this part is a little bit darker than this one. Okay, and the final stage of painting chest, I want to add a little bit of white sands to birch and create maximum contrast on this side. And just only for this side. So let's see how does it look. Okay, so our armor looks like, bone armor looks like this, and this part is much more lighter. I don't know if does it look very good. Maybe I will focus a little bit on previous parts to match to this chest, but I don't know. We will see in the painting process of the head and rest of the parts. So thank you for watching, and maybe we will come back to paint his head. Let's see how does it look. Okay.